I did. I mean, I've
Did you
had
have
it.
to
I've never
pay for
used it, but I've had it on my phone.
Okay.
Is it on your phone only?
Yes, it's a phone app.
It's
Okay.
a phone app.
What's it called? Wordswag?
I just wonder if there's a charge for it. I
I
cannot
don't-
remember.
We're about to find out.
I don't think so. And I'm gonna.
Is it one word?
Yeah.
Swag?
Yeah.
Hey, Lori.
Good morning.
I can't see it. Is that the right one at the top?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Is it
I was
free?
trying.
Oh, that one says that. You know what? I'm going to stop that one because it says ads. I'm going to the second one.
Hey, Lori, when you get a second, send me your PayPal account, would you?
Oh, my Venmo?
Oh, I'm sorry, Venmo. Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta send her some moolah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, you want mine too?
Yeah, I'll send you mine too.
I would love to give you some.
Love to give you some.
I have
Just
a question.
go out
while we're
there and
down.
earn it.
Is there a way with Marketing Kitchen? I know you can like create cute posts on your phone. Is there a create button on Marketing Kitchen somewhere?
Creator.
Where?
Mommy.
I have tried to find that button and I can't find the way to do it on my computer like I do on my phone.
Oh, sorry. On your computer. I thought you said on your phone.
Got it.
Yeah, I know there's on our phones. Is there a way
Or
to do
you
it?
like adding to an image?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna show y'all that today, like where you can kind of do what I do in Wordswag. You can do
Okay.
that in marketing imagery too. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah,
Like where I
on
put words on an image and they're all in
Mhm.
different shapes and colors.
yeah.
Yep.
So
I'm
I've
gonna
figured out how to do it on Marketing Kitchen on my phone. But I hate using my phone for anything because it's so tiny.
Uh-huh.
And you're a young person.
Yes.
Someone twice your age.
We have an excuse.
I know. I don't
Yeah,
like
being
it.
able
I
to
don't
see
like
is kind of a big deal.
I like it big.
All right, Karen, let's see. Do I have ability to share my screen?
You do. I have given you power, girlfriend.
Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can do this.
I know you can.
Well, last time I had, it showed my phone. Now it's not showing my phone.
No, I just hooked up my phone and I had to I'm downloading an item because I did hook up my phone, but I don't know, you got your phone plugged in through a cord, right?
No, but last time I didn't have to do that. Hold on. It says
Okay.
cable. Now this just, iPhone via AirPlay.
There you go.
That would be the right place to go. Let's see if this is going to work. Oh my. What do y'all see?
John Ferrer started screen sharing.
Tap screen mirroring.
We just see a black
Easy.
screen.
Stop it.
All
Stop
right, where's screen mirroring? Is that a pull down?
You should be able to pull down.
it. Mm-hmm.
I got it. I got it.
Mommy.
I always think
You're
of
so
George when I do
tech-savvy.
that.
Let's see. if it works. Oh
I
my
learned that
gosh.
through George.
Now, how cool
Yay.
is that? Okay, let's see. Y'all might see way too much stuff that you don't want to see, like that I have 20,000 emails or something.
Where's Paula?
My assistant pulls stuff up and she's like, oh my gosh, I can't take it.
Look
Isn't
at
it Paula that
48
gets true
messages
by
you
that?
got.
I know. Just don't look.
19 phone calls you've missed.
Just don't look. Don't look.
My word.
Can't worry myself with stuff like that.
It makes
Just
me
look
Right.
at
wonder.
and smile.
Fish to fry.
You
It
got to
makes
go
me-
have $18,000 months. You don't got time to worry about that.
That's right, that's
Exactly.
right. All right, so I'm gonna go into Wordswag, and this what it is what it looks like. And
Go
I
into the-
always go to library because that's gonna pull up my photos in my phone. So if I want to do a certain image, I'll download from marketing imagery, or like I'll go grab a photo from Google Images. So I'm going to show you something I just did. And this is what I do with all of my parties. So I send them an invite. When I send an invite for my parties to send out, I screenshot what pops up when I create the party on Pampered Chef. But then the week of the party, I send them a reminder to send out because I think reminders are really important and I want them to have something fun to send. So let me take this stuff off. So I pull up a picture of the recipe. So this is what we're making at my party on Thursday night. So I'm going to go in and I am going to, they've changed this, so give me just a second. Go up to the top and hit text, and it's going to give me a text box. And then I'm just going to double tap on that box, and it's going to open up the place for me to type in what I want to say. So, come see what's new with Pampered Chef Thursday at 6 p.m. Update text. It's going to pop up and it's going to choose, you see down at the bottom, it's going to choose all these different shapes. So you just choose which one you want. And it will put those words into that shape for you. You can also change the color. You can take the image and you can filter it so that it's darker or that it's lighter. So if you just wanted a light background, you can filter that. I like to go with the darker, and then you see how my words show up much better now.
Mhm.
Then I'm going to go back to my text, and then down here at the bottom, this little I'm pointing on my screen. This little diamond shape on the far right. When you hit that, it's going to move those words around in different shapes, but still using that design. And you can hit it thousands of times and you're going to always get a different shape. So that's how I want it to look. Come see what's new with Pampered Chef Thursday at 6 p.m. Then I'm going to do add text again. It's going to give me another text box and I'm going to type in what we're having, what our menu is. Autumn chopped salad and taffy apple board on the menu. And again, this just gives my host a fun reason to remind people. I think if I just say to my host, be sure to remind everybody about our party on Thursday, they feel a little funny doing that. But if I say, oh, here's a fun little image to send out to everybody so they know what we're having, what's on the menu Thursday night, they're like, oh, that's fun. I'll do that. So it just gives them another reason to remind. So once I'm done, I hit done and it saves this image to my camera roll. And then I can post it, I can text it, I can do whatever I want with it. So it's a fun way if you want to do recognition. You could go in and, do the Pampered Chef's picture of the apron and do welcome to our team. We are so excited that you have joined us, and you could send it to your new consultants. So the possibilities are endless. You can use, they've got free photos that you can use here, but I always use my own photos. They also, and this is brand new, if I fix something. Sorry, you're gonna see all my pictures of my baby.
We want to see those.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you want to take this image and fix it, it does give you, and I was trying to see where that is. I just noticed this morning. I can't get back to it. Oh, there it is. So up at the top here, it now has templates. This is new. So it's got templates for all your social media platforms. So if you're going to do a TikTok landscape, you just choose that and it gives you the right size template for doing that. So I can just take that image and put it into that template, which I think is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it. I mean, it's super, super simple to use. I like that it's on my phone. Somebody will say, gosh, I need a quick invite for something, or and I mean, I can throw it together wherever I am. I can throw it together and send it to them. So I love it. It's an app I have used a long time. I think Christy Pitchford's the one that introduced us to it years and years ago. And it has been on my phone and been used forever. So anybody have any questions? Does that kind of make sense? That was super simple.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was wondering. I mean, so you already started with something you had done. So you just do a new project, and that is an actual picture that you took of the salad, or did you take that from a paper
I
chef
just grabbed
recipe?
it from Google Images.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, I'm very, very simple.
Mhm.
Sometimes it's a picture that I took, but again, you can start with new project and it's just going to give you a basic, or you can go up here to the top and say you need to do a cover photo. When you click on that, and then I can come down and choose my image. There's the catalog. It's going to put that into the shape of a cover photo. And then you
Okay.
can add, so if you're making your banners for your team pages, or this is so quick and easy. To
It
me, a
really
lot
is
easier
it's
and
easier than
faster than
Canva
Canva.
almost. It's
Yeah,
almost, yeah.
it really is. And they did not used to have all these different shapes. That's new. It's been updated recently, and that is new. But that's it. That's Wordswag. Super simple, fun little project to use. I was going to show y'all too on Marketing Kitchen. Go back to share. Hey, Paula.
And Dawn, would you mind sharing both those recipes? Because those look awesome.
Y'all don't know about Taffy Apple Board?
Uh-uh.
Oh. So do you remember Taffy Apple Pizza?
Oh, I love it.
Okay. So it's Taffy Apple Pizza without the crust. You make homemade peanut butter in the blender. You mix part of that peanut butter with cream cheese, brown sugar, and vanilla. You spread it on a board.
Okay.
You add some chopped peanuts to the top. You drizzle it with chocolate and caramel, and then you wedge apples and put around the outside.
Wow. Okay.
It's fantastic. And then the autumn salad, just Google that. You will find thousands of different options. But what I've been doing is I roast vegetables. And if y'all have not roasted vegetables on the new Brilliance pan and rack, that was incredible. I did it at my party for the first time. So I took butternut squash and beets and cut those with the mandolin, put some olive oil and savory maple seasoning, and put it on that rack. And when I put it in that oven, it was just sizzling. They could hear it sizzling in there. And the vegetables were so much better because they were not sitting on that flat stone or
Oh, so you put
pan.
them on the rack.
Yeah. It was so impressive. Everybody was like blown away. And I think they cooked a lot faster too.
Okay, do you slice them, or for French fry, how do you cut up the veggies?
I French fry. I used the French fry setting on
Okay.
number 8.
Okay.
And that's a huge seller when they see a butternut squash,
Oh,
as
yeah.
hard as it is, and beets that'll cut on that. That is huge. And then, you can do candied pecans, you can do goat cheese, whatever veggies you like. And then I used the twist and chop to make a homemade maple vinaigrette dressing.
And how was the cleanup on that rack? I know people are like going crazy about how to clean that rack.
Paula, it was super easy with the vegetables.
Okay.
You know,
Was
I
there,
just put
was there oil on the vegetables? And do you think maybe
Yes.
that's why it was
Yeah,
easy?
so I
Okay.
put all the vegetables in a bowl and tossed them with olive oil and the savory maple.
Okay.
But it showed a ton of products, and then I served it on the new charcuterie board. So I had the salad on both sides. I had the nuts in one of the ceramic dishes and the dressing in the other ceramic dish. So it was beautiful.
So it's just
presentation.
lettuce and the vegetables you mentioned.
Yep, and candied pecans
Okay.
with your pop and stir, and the homemade dressing. Goat cheese is a must.
Mhm.
It's what makes it so yummy to me. I
Mhm.
love that. And then you can add grilled chicken. When I do it Thursday night, I'm going to add grilled chicken, so it's more of a meal.
What do you grill your chicken in? Do you take which one do you take?
The grill pan.
Not the steak, not the cast iron grill pan?
Nope. I have taken that one, but I'd honestly prefer the regular grill pan and press. And I don't take the grilling griddle just because I've not had very good luck with traveling with that. I have been through quite a few of those products.
So you're taking quite a few items with you. I mean, so you're packed pretty good when you go.
Yeah, I usually am taking 2 trips. So I've got my crate with most of my stuff in it, and then I have my paperwork bag and an appliance in the other hand.
Okay.
Yep. All right, so I was going to show y'all Marketing Kitchen real quick.
Okay.
So when you choose an image, you can go to their images and you can choose any image that you want, and you go to edit. Let me go back and I can show y'all.
I was gonna say, can you go back? Because I can't get to that screen.
Yeah, start from scratch. Yeah.
Okay, so go to your content library. And I just grabbed this image.
Mhm.
And I went to,
Is it that orange little square?
hold on,
Mhm.
I got to figure out how I got there. I'm glad you asked me to go backwards.
I think that's what it is.
I just did it.
Yeah, I think that's it
Edit.
too. I think if you open up the picture and then click on edit.
There it is. So yes, I clicked the 3 little dots. Did you see me? And it said download or edit. Did you see it, Madeline?
Yeah.
You need to go back.
Mm.
You
I
got
saw it.
Okay. So once you do that, you say edit, you've got this menu over here. Now to me, I had to look at it because it is clearer on your phone. On here, you have to know what these symbols mean. But down here, this next to the last one, that's your sticker. So if you want to add a sticker, they've got word stickers, or you can upload a sticker. So upload like a picture of yourself, and that's a sticker that you can add onto your image. But this is the one I like because it's like Wordswag, this little flag. When you click on that, it's going to pull up a square, show you, with words in it. And then you can come down here and choose the style that you want. I don't like that one. There you go. So there's the style that I choose. Now I'm going to edit, and it's going to let me type in whatever I want to say. And then it's going to take those words and put it into that style. And then you can move it, you can make it smaller, and you can add those words wherever you want them on the image.
And if you click on the square, it can adjust it too, just like in Wordswag did.
Yes, like I can, like that.
If you click on like where it says Blue Friday,
Yes.
at least on your phone, it
it just changes the way that
it
it's
adjusts
styled.
the whatever's big. Shuffle layout might do it on the computer.
Dawn, at conference, I put my personal photo in stickers. Since
Yes.
then, I'm not able to find it in stickers when I'm doing it on my phone. So is there some way that it's not staying maybe in there?
I don't want y'all to see my, y'all gonna really freak out if you see all my files. Okay, there you go. So I just did one. I just uploaded a sticker and here it is. It shows up. And then I just move it over and adjust it and put it wherever I want it to go.
I'll have to look. It's in my phone. I haven't looked for my sticker on the computer, but thank you.
Looking to see, I don't know if you can take the background out.
Only on your phone.
Okay, only on your phone.
Yeah.
Okay. So there you go. Does that make sense? I guess kind of fun that you can just add your own stuff to it. But that's it. Simple. Any questions?
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think
I know,
wasn't.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say years ago, before all of your time, other than probably Dawn, Karen, and I, Wordswag was the only thing we had to create and make things in, wasn't it, years ago? So
I was gonna say I've had it for years, but I think
Yeah.
before Canva.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Way before Canva, way before all that. Wordswag. And then there was one other thing that eventually quit. I can't remember what the other editing place was that we used all the time, but
It's that
yeah.
one we used, we made cute little videos with, and then they left us. I forget the name, Pumpkin or something.
I don't know.
It was
I don't
really,
remember that one.
I
But
loved it.
I still like Wordswag. Again, when I need something really quick, it works well for me.
I think it's one of the ones that work really well on the phone. You know what I mean? It's not
Yes.
difficult to use.
I'm
Whereas,
kind of like Madeline. I don't really use Canva on my phone very often.
yeah,
If I'm going to do Canva, I'm not at my computer.
right.
Canva's awful on your phone. It's too
I
tiny.
I do use it. I mean, when I'm in a crunch or sitting around not doing anything, especially if I'm just editing. And that was going to be my question, going back to Wordswag, because you created that image for your party. Can you copy and edit it for another party?
I don't think so, Karen, because
Oh,
what
okay.
it does, it doesn't save it in the app. It saves it to my camera roll.
Oh, okay.
But then if I open that image up from my camera roll, I can't edit, if that
Okay.
makes sense.
Yeah, okay. Because it saved it as a photo. Okay.
Yeah, it saves it as a photo. But the photo is still in my phone, so all I have to do is go in and type the words. It literally takes 10 seconds.
Okay. I have a feeling if I remembered to copy the
Yeah.
wording before I saved it, then I could put it into another. Does that make sense? If I'm doing them like for my parties coming up, you know what I mean?
If you're doing them back to back,
Yeah.
when I go back in there, everything is still there. And all I
Okay.
have to do is click and edit. But like tomorrow, it won't be there.
It'd be there. Okay.
But if
Gotcha.
I'm sitting down doing them back to back, it's there and I can edit. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Good question.
I love it. I mean, they always look so nice, Dawn.
I know. I wondered how you always did all those cool things.
Well, like I said, it has really helped with my parties. I have my show average, I think, is $1,200. I always have a good group of people at my parties. And I truly believe it's because those hosts are reaching back out and I'm making it easy. No more difficult inviting. It's quick, it's easy. I give them the images and all I have to do is text it out to people. And I think for virtual parties, it could be the same thing. You give them something quick and easy, they are more likely to use it. If you make that process difficult and time consuming, then they're going to cut corners and they're not going to invite people. So I want to make it as simple as possible and keep it fun. You know, that's people want to know that what they're going to be involved in is going to be fun. So if you've got something fun and exciting that intrigues them, then they're going to want to be a part of it.
Well, and of course, the benefit of that live party is, oh, I want to see that autumn salad. I want
Yes.
to taste
I
that.
want to taste it.
Yeah.
I
What,
tell
what
people
fun
that
is
at my parties. I said
Yeah.
I love in-home parties because you can taste and smell the food.
And get a hug.
Yeah, and no matter what I do at a virtual party, you can't do that. And
No.
I don't see that coming in our near future, that we're going to have smell-o-vision and taste-o-vision.
Great.
Anybody else? Anything else y'all are doing with Marketing Kitchen? That's cool. I have to give a big shout out to Lynn. She showed us how to do that video, and I was able in one try to put the new fall product video in my recipe club last week.
Yay.
Where did
That was-
where did she show that? Did she do it?
So when she showed us last week how to do landing pages,
Oh, okay.
she gave us the link to copy and paste. What is it? HTML.
Oh, okay.
Mhm,
That
mhm.
okay.
And you literally copy and paste that in there, and then you copy the link from the video from marketing imagery and put it in that formula, and that video just pops right up.
Awesome.
Yeah, so that was so cool.
That's what's great about this. We all learn from each other.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So what else is everyone using? Thank you so much, Dawn. I think our heads are spinning.
Dawn. I've got a new app to play with now.
Is market imagery getting anyone bookings and business?
Marketing Kitchen.
Kitchen, sorry, marketing imagery. That's right. Switching over.
I still don't use it very much. I do the daily posts to social media, but that's about all I'm using it for. So
And I don't think you know. I mean, it's kind of like when you're working an event, like a vendor show. I mean, you're networking with people. You might not sell a ton, or you might not sell what you want, but you just don't know. You don't know how far reaching that is. And then the consistency, I think, is so important.
yeah.
Last week we talked about the recipe club, and somebody asked, does it get you bookings? And I know both Dawn and I commented, no, it's a level of customer service.
Yeah.
And then Dawn talked about always asking a question in the text that you send out, which I always did, but last week I was very intentional about the question I asked. And somebody responded, it was about the season's best, because I did a season's best recipe, and she said, oh, I don't have the new fall season's best yet. And she's hosted with me before. And I said, well, I always put a season's best in the host packet when I send it. Maybe it's time to book your fall party. And she did. So
Cool.
did get a booking out of Recipe Club.
Cool.
So those questions lead to discussions.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So Lynn, you send a physical season's best to every host?
I do. That's my thank you for hosting,
Okay.
That's nice.
along with a couple of catalogs.
Okay.
Hey, I talked when Lynn mentioned recipe, so now that takes me on this other avenue quickly. I just wanted to share that the spinach artichoke potato casserole, if you're going to do an in-home party and you get there and get those potatoes in, and then put the potatoes in the new spinner, mixing, what's it called? Chopping.
Twist and chop.
Twist and chop.
You put that in there, then you follow the instructions, put it in your pan and bake it, and it makes a chip dip. They said it is absolutely to die for. She got 2 bookings, and both hostesses said, I want you to make that same food. That was Sheila Addis. She called me the other day. I said, what are you doing? She says, oh my God, I'm sick of making this. Everybody books a party and they want me to do that at their party. So sometimes it's the simplest thing as, like you were saying, Dawn, you say, and that's what we used to do back in the day. We'd say, when you host your party next month, this is what I'm making. And they book a party because of the recipe. So but make this and try it into a dip. Because those potatoes so whip up. They're not chunky like they would be if you made the casserole. They're so whipped up. You know, and the other thing is they're raving about is the pizza hummus. Now, when people heard the word hummus and they don't want to eat it, but you just say we're making pizza dip. And oh yes, is that you, Madeline?
We
We
made
made
it
it
Saturday.
at Dawn's.
Oh my God,
We
people
made
were
it
like
at Dawn's the other
raving.
day.
Was
Oh,
it good?
Yes. And I don't like
So
healthy food. And I ate both of the hummuses and I messed up one of the hummus recipes when I made it, but it was still good.
You know,
That's
I've heard great results of replacing potatoes in that recipe with cauliflower too.
oh yeah, that would be good. Steaming that up quickly and then blending that. Oh, that would give it a sweeter, a better taste.
Yeah.
I just want to ask one more question quick. Tonight's my team meeting and it's the pasta night. 2 people are bringing sauces, 2 salads. One lady's coming early and we're going to do the pasta. Is there a tip or a trick? Because I'm reading all this stuff. Some people are saying, don't chill that, make the dough and do it. Don't chill it. Or if it's chilled too long. Any thoughts on anybody's?
Weigh your flour is the one piece of advice I'll give you.
Is what?
Weigh your flour.
Oh, weigh it, because I know I'm going to take my whisk and whisk it up so it's fluffy. But that's right, weigh the flour. I'll get the scale out. And you know, and it, whatever it says in the book is what we need to make sure it is for the weight.
I made it exactly as the recipe calls the other day.
Mhm.
I chilled it for probably an hour and a half.
Okay.
I had weighed my flour and it was perfect.
Mine was too.
And Jessica P was telling us on our accountability call Monday, somebody in her family is Italian, and she said it should feel like your forearm. If it doesn't feel like the consistency of when you touch your forearm, then it's not right.
Then she said,
That's
just add a few drops of water till it
Yeah.
gets to that.
Yep. And I was telling them when it's in your mixer on the knead setting, if you do the full 5 minutes and then you add water, it doesn't really incorporate into that. So Jessica said, watch it as it was kneading. And if it looked dry and crumbly, add a couple of drops of water while it was kneading.
I've made
You
it.
let it go the 5 minutes otherwise?
Yep. Let it go the full 5 minutes.
I've made it twice and it turned out perfectly both times. I will say I read a lot of posts in the Facebook group about the pasta, and I saw people had put it into the nests. You have to dry it before you can put it into the nest, otherwise you have a big old mess.
Yeah.
So make sure you dry it a little bit before you do that if you're going to
Yeah.
save.
And are you flouring, after you make it, are you putting a little flour on so that it doesn't stick, the noodles? Okay.
And do
It's-
you use
I
regular
find
all-purpose
it's very
flour or
forgiving.
00, Jackie?
I use just regular all-purpose flour that I
Okay.
had at
I did too.
I did it for a party Saturday, which was a little
Did you?
scary. Yeah, but it's a group of people I know well. So we made homemade pasta. We made homemade Alfredo sauce in the blender, and then broccoli in the micro cooker and grilled chicken. And then again, I put it on the charcuterie board. It was gorgeous, and they were just like blown away.
I will
Don,
tell you,
the only question I have is how do you chill it then if you're doing it at a party?
I made the dough at home and chilled
okay.
it and took
Okay.
the dough with me. And then all I
Okay.
did was showed them, how to make the
So
pasta.
you didn't make the dough in front of them then,
No.
okay. You didn't take the mixer with you?
You
Yeah, you
have
have
to.
to take the
This is the
mixer
dough.
to make the pasta.
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
you have to
take the
you have to
mixer.
put it up.
Oh, yeah,
For the
duh,
pasta
okay, all right, duh,
attachments.
all right.
Yeah.
Is there a trick to putting this thing on and turning it? I haven't gotten the parts out yet, but I'm
It's
nervous about that.
It's not hard,
Not
but just
hard.
a tip from me to you. I did a training on the dream team on the pasta thing. You can put it in upside down. It does not work right when it's upside down. So make sure you have it facing up.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, I was
Why
like,
is this not
where
feeding?
are these numbers at that they're showing? I had the video out so many times. I'm like, there is no numbers on here. I don't know what I'm doing. And
Did you
sure
have it
enough,
upside down?
I had that thing upside down the whole daggone time.
Well, I had to get my husband to come in. I'm like, how do you turn this dumb knob? How do you turn it from 3 to 2 to 1? and he said you have to pull it out and then it will turn. So,
Oh,
It
oh,
really
so pull the knob and then it will turn.
oh,
You have to
interesting.
turn the mixer off before you change the numbers.
It says to do that. I've
Oh,
seen
it
people
does.
do it both ways, but the use and care says to turn it off.
Okay, I did it both ways. I wasn't sure.
And I always do what the use and care says.
Yeah, I'm sure you do, Karen.
Oh my God. And I do what Karen does. So
The only
we're
reason-
all,
Yeah, see, the only reason I'm making sure is because it's so expensive to replace it, and I don't want to break it before I've had a chance to
We,
mow
you
it.
know my rule. When all else fails, pull out the directions. Never
wanna
pull
hear
out
it
the
from you.
directions first.
yeah, I want to hear it from you. Now I'll remember, I would not know anything about pulling that out, or there's numbers should be on top. Because there will be no reading anything, right, Karen? We're just gonna do it.
There we go.
So I did
That's
read.
why you come on these calls, guys.
Oh,
You just never
yeah.
know what you're gonna learn.
I did read you're not supposed to immerse the parts into dishwater, but do you run it under? Do you like turn on your faucet and run it under there?
I did.
I did
You know
too.
what? And I'm gonna share something here that I learned a long time ago that you really shouldn't even wash your rolling pin unless
Right,
you've got
right.
things stuck on it. That you just wipe it off and wipe it off with flour. I
Right.
think, you know, so
We grew up with that too, Karen.
yeah, not everything needs to be washed. I mean, I know it sounds
Do
kind of
it.
odd, but
I
Well,
can't do it.
Way overrated.
Huh?
My
Way
mom's always washed stones
Yeah.
with soap the whole time.
Yeah.
Everything.
You know, my ex-husband used to work at a bakery when we were in high school, and I would go in and watch. I mean, they didn't even wash the pans. They just scraped them off and reused them.
Which one are we talking about, Karen? Which, like?
High school,
one-
that was the tip.
High school was a tip. I'm like,
You
okay,
know, you're gonna make me resort to profanity in front of everybody here.
I gotta be on here to keep you honest, girl. I don't know. Okay, so, what rolling pin? Are you girls using the dough and pizza, or are you using the big one or doesn't it matter?
We don't
No
have the
rolling
marble
pin.
one anymore, do we?
No, but the long skinny with the
Oh,
blue
yeah.
thing on the end?
I don't
didn't
use a rolling pin.
Don't use a rolling pin. It's gonna come out in a like a
Oh,
I can't even ball kind of.
Yeah,
You can put it
yeah.
first, and then I kind of just with my hands
oh, good.
did more of a rectangular form and then fed it through.
They show
Oh.
using a roller pin to take the quarter part of the dough to flatten a little, but I found it easier to just use my hands.
Oh, good to know, good to know.
Oh, you're gonna spend the rest of the day getting ready for your meeting tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, you wanna know what I'm making for dessert?
What?
I'm taking the muffin pan, the large muffin pan, the 6 or 8 or whatever, taking a crescent roll, and I'm putting the wide part in the hole, but I'm not pushing it down, and the tip will come up over the edge. Then I bought apple pie filling, and I'm taking the medium scoop and putting 1 scoop in there, so it's on the wide triangle part in there. And then there's such a thing you can buy now. It's Philadelphia cream cheese. Let me show you the photo, because I just picked it up at the store. It's Philadelphia cream cheese, no cheese bake or something, cream cheese, no bake or something like that.
Cheesecake.
Yes,
She made
cheesecake,
cheesecake.
no bake, and that says no bake on it. So, okay, so I'm taking the medium scoop of apple pie filling, then the small scoop of the cream cheese mixture, then pulling the tip over the top, folding it, and then we will have, and then I'm sprinkling it with a cinnamon sugar. We will have an apple bundle dessert. That's what, here it is. Oh, here it is. Here, Philadelphia cream cheese, no bake. It's in this giant tub the size of Cool Whip. I didn't, but that was, and this is what they look like before they're baked. Little cinnamon. So that's what we're gonna do for our fall dessert tonight. With all that pasta business and
It
salad.
looks like it's 12 muffin, Paula, instead of
Whatever we have. This, I just took a
Yeah,
picture
well,
of
we have the jumbo ones. We have, you know.
Instagram. I couldn't find that either somewhere. I better look for that. But anyway, that's what we're doing for a dessert.
Mhm.
I didn't know this cream cheese, Philadelphia cheesecake, no bake.
That you're gonna bake.
Yeah.
Well, You put a little dollop in it, and you know it's only in the oven 15, 20 minutes because you're getting the crescent rolls. I
Have you
don't know.
have you made this before, Paula?
No, I never make anything before I do it in front of a crowd, even at in-home parties. I say, you know what? I
Guilty.
said, we're in this together. I mean, I'm old. You don't do stuff ahead of time when you're my age. You just go and wing it and
Well,
Talk
hope,
about being authentic.
and hope for the best. Hope for the
That's
best.
right. That's right.
it seems like a super simple one to make while people are there.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
So, because I'm actually making, I didn't know it was the taffy apple thing that you were talking about before. And Dawn, and so Marna has given me the peanut butter dip is what she's called it. And so I made that for the previous party that I did in July, and the host was not at all excited when I told her I was making peanut butter dip. I could tell because she was making other suggestions, and I'm like, no, this is what I'm bringing.
Oh.
And then everybody loved it, and another girl booked a party. And so when I reached out to her last week to say, let's talk about food, well, I need you to make that peanut butter dip again. I'm like, yes, it's so stinking good.
Yeah. Yeah.
But so I don't know. I'm just doing kind of like an appetizer thing. I'm gonna make that peanut butter dip. I think I'm gonna do apples with that and maybe another like fruit dip kind of a thing to do in the new charcuterie board. And then I was gonna make salsa in the twist and chop. And then I was trying to think of one other thing and just have like my 2 charcuterie boards with that kind of stuff on the table. I don't know. But that little crescent roll thing sounds like it would be a simple thing to make as well.
Yeah.
But I have to be honest, I have to make it at least once. So I know what the heck
You'll
I'm
get
doing.
there. You'll
Well,
get there.
I find most of these fun things here, Lynn, this was like a video. I mean, not Lynn, Dawn, they put the apple wedges down here and then, chop and the caramel and the chocolate and bowls
All
of
over.
nuts. And so it was a whole, nachos, is that what you called it? Nachos?
No.
I call it
Charcuterie.
taffy apple dip.
Yeah, this was, caramel
Taffy
apple.
apple board, sorry.
Yeah, caramel apple nachos is what this was,
Yeah.
so.
I have a
And you know
question.
what's funny? The name that you give it is what creates desire.
Yes.
So if you tell somebody peanut butter dip and they're like,
Yeah.
just change the name of it. It's the same thing. Just
Taffy
change
apple
the
dip.
name.
There you go, because that sounds delicious.
Right. Or apple nachos. People are like, oh heck yeah, I like some nachos. Anything with nachos.
Right. Okay, so I have a question. I had not tried the caramel apple dip. Now, I've always made apple dip with cream cheese, brown sugar, vanilla. I think that's it. Is that it? And it's amazing.
It's
Oh, and
so
Heath bits. How has anyone had both and compared?
when we tried it at home office, because we ate it on the tour, that's what we thought it was just like some powdered sugar stuff just blended together. It's really good. Try it.
Yeah,
We thought it was just a bunch of random ingredients they just threw together, and then when they like showed it, we were like, oh, we ate that. So it's a really simple recipe. It tastes like nothing
I
crazy.
had the cream. I just wondered if anybody's had both, because I'm so crazy over the cream cheese one.
I'd love that recipe because I don't think is it a Pampered Chef recipe?
I don't think it's a Pampered Chef recipe. No, I think it came from the field. It's so. I mean, you just want to eat it with a spoon.
Yeah.
It's so good.
You know what, Karen, if you go to, the Watkins, they sell like at Farm and Fleet Farm or Menards or something, there's a booth, a kiosk with all Watkins flavorings now. Buy the little bottle of caramel, put a drop or two in the cream cheese, brown sugar, vanilla. Oh my God. Brings it to another whole level.
Okay.
Watkins, yeah.
Can I ask a dumb question real quick?
I just did.
So I was trying to post that image that I did in my VIP group from Marketing Kitchen on the computer. How do you do it from a computer? Like when I did it on my phone, it pulls up a list of groups that I can post in, but from the computer, it doesn't do that.
It will push it to your phone and you'll get a pop-up message.
Okay, so I'm getting ready to pop a dog, sorry.
Yeah.
Close the door. Stay
So
right
I
there.
want you to see the picture of behavior I have here. I just want you to see that.
Say that again.
Did you
I
drug
said, I want
her?
you to see the
Karen?
picture of behavior I have here. It'll probably be different when I get back from Michigan. It'll probably be mayhem again, but
Well, mine
Did
is
you drug her?
misbehaving.
mhm. And she's
Yeah,
actually pretty-
I saw that, Lynn, that it popped up and said multi-brain.
Yep.
okay.
So then you post it from there. You can choose your group.
Okay, so there's no way to do it from the computer. You have to.
No, for a group, it'll give you a push notification on your phone and then you finish it from there.
Okay.
Oh,
Is that
remember,
because of the Facebook rules?
I don't know, but the thing you have to remember is it will paste your words. It'll copy your words.
Yeah.
Before you hit post, you have to remember to paste those words into the message.
That's what I
Got it.
find kind of frustrating.
It was pretty easy.
Mhm.
But I just didn't know if I was missing something. So thank you.
Mhm.
Hello, George.
Hi, George.
Hey,
How are you this
Madeline,
morning? Are you our little mascot?
What's he eating? Fruit Loops?
No, a whole
Oh,
Look,
He just chopped up some strawberries with the slicer.
aw.
I wasn't paying attention and I was like, how in the hell George get on here?
Wrong George, Lori.
My George.
Madeline, that report you told us about yesterday,
Mhm.
is there a way, I think it's just because when I pull it up, it gives me numbers from parties and I think individual orders. Is there a way to pull it up so it gives you what a customer spent total for the year?
Yep.
How
So
mine
that
came up.
that's how mine came up. Here, I can share my screen to show everyone.
Thank you.
So you go to reports and you go to customers. And then if you just change your dates to like January of 2023, January 1st to December of 2023, December 31st. If you generate the report, it adds all of their orders together and you can organize it by purchased amount. So this is like a host that spent that much.
That would have been
for-
her party total, right?
No,
Yeah.
that's how much she purchased because she purchased a bunch of stuff. That's how many dollars she spent. So like this is how much Heather Eastman spent in all of the different parties.
oh, all of them. for the
Oh,
year.
so that would include the amount she got for free.
No.
So that
I
no.
think it would
At
just
Kimberly
count like
Allen?
for 50 and 60%, but not
Yeah.
free.
So that's how many dollars she spent with me. So if I go to like Kimberly Atten, I know, hold on.
Did I miss it? What are you using this for?
Everything. It just tells you who has spent the most money with you and everything. That's where I'm gonna start with some like thank you cards and stuff.
Okay.
So
I've never seen this before.
I haven't either.
I thought it was really cool.
and like her total order was 1,072.
Because I had some showing up, it was like 2,200, and I'm like, I know this person didn't spend 2,200. That had to have been her party total.
Or total of what she spent. Yeah, total of what they've spent.
Or have they been in multiple different parties?
You know, that's a good question. I'm gonna have to run it again and look.
Because it adds all of the parties together, which is what I like.
For the year.
Because you
Yeah.
can go to,
Year,
you
okay.
can do
You
it
know,
for however.
wouldn't it be great if that description told that? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. So I mean, I think it's a pretty cool report as is.
Yeah, I
'Cause
was
you-
just reading it wrong.
I guess I'm not sure how I would use it. So just you're gonna thank them for being a customer of yours in the past year. Are you gonna tell them how much they spent? with you?
I'm not
or-
gonna tell them they spent thousands of dollars with me.
I'm just curious. I'm
Just
just
let you
curious
know
for
who your
customers.
Yeah.
biggest customers are. So if you're trying to figure out, I want to start sending out thank you notes, I'm going to start with my biggest customers. If I'm going
Sure.
to send out 10, then I'm going to do my top 10 spenders.
One thing that okay, that makes sense.
Who does
Somebody,
send catalogs out to, or?
oh,
Uh,
sure.
Lynn was talking about with a table party starting with these people. Cause you know they're already
Fans.
supporting you. So
Mhm.
do a customer appreciation party for these people who are spending hundreds of dollars. The thing I like about it too is there's some people who have spent money in 12 different parties, so it adds them all together, which is nice.
Okay, that's
Hey,
perfect.
Melanie.
That's what I wanted. I was reading my report wrong. Thank you for clearing it up for me.
That is
Show them how to
amazing.
pull up the one too, though, that shows like all the products that they've bought.
So
Which is really nice if you want to reach out to everybody that's bought a brownie pan. Or you know, you're trying to figure out who to reach out to and you want to know what product you want to ask them about.
purchase by a customer. You can run a report for like what people purchased in July of 2020. Go to 2024. In
That's
July
for
of
a specific customer.
and then it can oh, that was the wrong one. You're right. Is it this one?
That one you have to put the product number in,
Makes me
right?
crazy. You have to always change that date.
I don't like changing the way you have to change the date and it starts in 2014. Can you hold on, please?
Couldn't you want it this way?
So you can generate a report for everything that's been purchased in that time period. And it'll give you organized by their name. So everything Carolyn Moran bought in that was a cut and seal and a jar opener. Everything Megan Fortune bought is right there. So if I want to reach out to these people, I know everything they've purchased and it
Right.
compiles it in one instead of
That
just
month.
going to
Yeah,
specific
for that
party.
month, right, not just for that month.
Yeah. Which is really nice. So then I'm not like having to go into the party to look at what each person purchased. I can just go down the list. This is what I did before conference was I just sat with this list and reached out to people in the airport waiting for Dawn and Kim to show up. Was I just sat and ran reports and sent project broadcast messages individually to thank people for their order and see how they're liking there and insert a specific product.
And you all know that you can go through your contacts part and go in and it will list all the times they placed an order and you can go into that list and see what they purchased. Did y'all know that?
I'm not sure. I'm not following.
Okay, so let me share
Yeah.
my screen. Do you know what I'm talking about, Dawn or Lori?
Yeah, that's how I do my returns most of the time.
Yeah. Let me. I'm calling it up here to. I'm in the stir. Okay, oopsie. Too bad. My system is moving so slow this morning, which is probably why I had a hard time getting on this morning.
It's all those sales you put in.
Yeah, that would be it. All right. Can you see my consultant corner now?
Yes.
You can? Okay. Oh, I have to sign in. I like the context is right there now. So let me just pick one east. My next door neighbor has lots of parties. Going to edit. And then it says order history. So you can go in and see, you know, all the times that she's ordered, and then you can go in and view what it was. And that's such a great example, taste buds. But
I didn't know
I
that.
think, Karen, what I found in here, I think, is if their product, okay, maybe not now. I'm thinking, oh, that's only if you're in their order. If the product's out of warranty, it's not highlighted for them to do anything with. That's in another.
right. Yeah.
That's in another
Yeah,
set.
the only bad thing is now you have to go you have to go back to the party and go in.
Yeah,
Oh no, I'm sorry. You can do a return here.
but if it's past the warranty time,
Right.
then
Right.
not
It'll,
highlighted.
it'll like see right here. This one is
Grayed
no
out.
warranty. And it's
Grayed out.
grayed out, but the other things are still under warranty.
Yeah, good.
Okay. So
Hmm.
anyway, that's another, there's usually a couple different ways to skin a cat, but I have to say, Madeline, I really appreciate that because, I'm thinking like I have a little time and I can't think of what could I be doing now. And I think, oh, I could go in and look at my top sellers, or my top buyers. And, I'd be willing to, send them a little sample of something or whatever,
And especially with like Christmas coming,
Mhm.
send out 10 Christmas cards if you haven't done what Lynn does already with all of her hosts. Do it for your customers. Your top 10 customers should at least get a Christmas card.
Yeah. Right. So,
I said,
Then what does it cost? You do say one catalog with the season's best? I think one catalog is $2.58 for postage. What
Yeah.
is it jump to if you put the season's best in? Do you know?
I
Lynn?
don't know, because I actually send out a whole post packet.
Oh,
It's
okay,
ridiculous what I do, but it's what I do.
okay.
yeah. So you probably do the $10 priority mail envelope.
Hmm.
Yeah, by the time you put stuff in it, yeah.
Hmm.
So,
so
oh
10,
my
10
gosh.
posts.
Go ahead, John. Go ahead, Jackie.
Okay. No, so I'm just saying, so with what you send, it's a $10 postage cost?
Yeah, I have a folder. I put in a catalog, a couple catalogs, season's best, a little note, a pan scraper.
My hosts are getting a whole lot of nothing from me because I asked them if they want a catalog or if they want the digital catalog. Most all of them just want the digital catalog and then they get a virtual host packet from me. So I'm spending like next to nothing on my hosts. They get a gift from me in their cart when they
Your order.
Yeah, I don't do that.
I mean, by the time you send, if most of my past hosts, especially, of course, they've done live parties and they're not into the virtual. But by the time you send to catalog, you're at $4 or $5 anyway. So it's
Well, do
anyway,
you want to send them stuff in the beginning or at the end?
yeah.
I found too many hosts don't qualify that I don't want to spend $10 on them on the front end and have them not invite more than 6 people because I've had that happen and I'm like, this was not worth my time or energy. And so I don't give the gift until they have the party and their party qualifies. And I tell them that on the front end that I'll add a gift to your cart when your party qualifies with $200. And actually I've just started that for the first 3 quarters of the year. I didn't give gifts at all. They were entered into a quarterly drawing for a large item. So I did the first part of the year, they got the insulated bowl set. The second quarter, they got a stand mixer. The third quarter, they're going to get one of our new coffee makers. But it was cheaper to do that. And then I put it through my own party and get the commission on it and the host rewards on it, send it out to the person who wins. And then it's still cheaper than giving a gift to every host. And lots of people were like, sure, I want to be in the drawing. And it literally cost me nothing for everybody. And then like I said,
With virtual parties, I've really gotten away. I don't really do a gift. I mean, our host program is so amazing, but when someone does a live party, and they're opening up their home and providing hospitality, I feel more of a,
what do you give as a gift to your in-person hosts?
it always changes mainly because if they're new. If they're a new host, it might just be a mini serving spatula, or it could be bread. I bought a lot of bread mixes. I have a lot of bread mixes on hand, so I've been doing a lot. The beer bread mixes. But but it you know, it's and I got 12 vanillas for free
Oh, yeah,
at
that's right.
conference. So all of my I'm doing, well, one just canceled. I'm doing 5 live parties when I go to Michigan, and they're going to get a bottle of vanilla.
Nice.
So anyway, so I
When are
just
you leaving,
checking if you.
Karen?
I'm sorry.
When are you leaving, honey, for Michigan now?
Thursday morning. Thursday morning.
Are we gonna be on next week here, Tuesday then?
Oh,
or not?
thank you for bringing that up. You know what, I am not sure where I'm staying. It's notorious for not having good internet. So I have a feeling, you know, Lynn, if you might want to handle it,
I
for
can
the
do
next,
it. Yep.
can you plan to do it for the next 2 weeks while I'm gone, just to make sure? I'd
Yep,
really
I can do that.
appreciate it. All right.
Yep.
And, yeah, so,
Have you guys
I
seen the
gotta
new
run.
products?
I gotta run. Thank you, girls. Nice seeing you all.
Yeah.
Safe travels, Karen. Safe
great
travels.
stuff.
home.
Yeah, thank you.
Did y'all see the holiday products?
That's
No,
what they just
Oh.
posted.
Yep, check your email.
okay, thank you. Great
You're
information,
welcome.
you guys. I've got to go.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye, George. Be a good boy.
Bye, George.